Alright, friends. Censorship continues here. I got this in the email yesterday that this session here, number 5, part 2, the Flash, has been banned and removed. It said it occurred here at 12:51 in the video, 12 minutes 51 seconds. I clicked on this, didn't even open. I don't even know what they're talking about. But this is the session here, the Flash. Again, this is July 25, 2018. This was before I was in crypto viewing. I was not in crypto viewing at the time. Once I got into crypto viewing, I was given feedback on a lot of the stuff and continue to get feedback on a lot of the stuff that came through in this session relating to the new technologies that are rolling out, including how it's going to be run financially as well. At that time, I didn't know about any of that stuff. I was just remote viewing. But in this session here that just got banned, this is the one where things were kind of blinking in and out here. Like flashes on a projector screen, dealing with something projecting patterns. Something's coming down here on a plate, beaming, broadcasting messages, esoteric feel, projecting moments onto a screen, flashes. This is like mind control stuff. Light frequency, spectrums of light, dark light. Oh, I actually looked that up and found a reference to that. Patterns code. Harnessing the power of dark energy to convert something or translating something. That was interesting. Converting like Wi-Fi is coming across crackling. And it's like entering into another dimension. It's mind-altering. Serious effects on the brain and the mind. It's like something coming through, broadcasting and affecting the mind. Field of the brain, altering the person. People affected by this feel like they become non-human. Like they are in another space. This emblem here, people are affected by this. People or person affected by this feel like their mind is outside of their body, like they're being projected out. Projecting like a teleporter, beaming itself across space. What about time though? It's like they're two different places at once. This is interesting. A big change for the human race, or for some of the human race. But this is interesting here. People affected, they feel like they're becoming non-human. Back in 2018, I wouldn't have that kind of sense of that as I have now, because the transhumanist agenda is so apparent and in full swing right now with the transhumanism. So, okay, so that's that. All right, pretty cool. I get that. But then, oh yeah, this is the video. This session here, session 5, part 2, I don't see it here on my Rumble. I moved everything over to Rumble, but I'm not seeing this one, so I'm going to upload this one. But this is something that came out yesterday, too. Yesterday was an interesting day. Let me get these here. Because couple of things came up. This is Coin Bureau. You know, they're very popular. They have really great videos about crypto and stuff like that. All right. I saw this one, BlackRock's tokenization plans revealed. I thought that sounds cool. Listen to a few things that she says right here.
Financial assets, and doing this on blockchains that, and I quote, encode policy and regulatory requirements.
Hang on, we backed it up.
This ties into the work that's being done behind the scenes by the likes of the Bank of International Settlements, or BIS, the so-called Bank for Central Banks. Basically, the BIS has been working on tokenizing financial assets and doing this on blockchains that, and I quote, encode policy and regulatory requirements.
Encode policy and regulatory requirements. Why is that interesting? Well, that came up in here for me. If I can find it now. I'm going to find it. Right here. This was, again, July 2018. All the videos were posted, people saw. These were the Q about the tech thing that we were about to become enveloped in, which we are now. And it was right here, page number 5. It was, how are they going to proceed? There's regulations, government controls, banks, money, finance, rules, and regulations. How are they going to proceed with this plan? Well, they could or are being stopped by some kind of regulations. So at the time they were being stopped by regulations. Now I'm seeing what was in these sessions right here. These are the systems in place. When I go back and I look over the sessions, this is what I was remote viewing back in 2018. Exactly what she just said. They are going to tokenize on these blockchains and take them outside of the regulation controls. And that's exactly what I had in that session. Then she goes on to say something even more interesting. Let me find this. Listen to this.
The authors recount Larry's comments about how everyone and everything will be tokenized on one ledger with its own unique number.
How about that? Because that takes me to this session here. This one. Where the system goes into place. There's your AI friend. Let me find it. Where they want to scan everything. Everything. Let me find it. I have it in here. Oh yeah, right here. Scan all things and solve all of its properties. Scan it. That was the whole thing about this session. That was a main element of this session. They want to scan. This is what I was experiencing in that session. I can go back and experience it now just looking at it. They want to scan everything, even you, and have it all scanned. Back in July of 2018, it was they're going to scan everything. Now we have a word for it, the tokenization of everything. And that's what they're talking about here. So I just found that to be very interesting and some feedback for me. And kind of give me an idea where we might be as far as on the timeline with what I termed in these sessions, the event horizon, which is, in my sense of it, not far off. Many more to come.